Hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a positive outcome. While often involving a degree of uncertainty, hope can also be a confident expectation of good things to come. It includes the motivation to take action towards a goal, seeing potential paths, and having the will to move forward. A festival born out of hope. A festival that would intimately present beautiful facets of the church to visitors and reveal the illuminated life of the church, holding it before God's holy people as a beacon of hope. His Eucharistic presence radiating outwards, preparing the space with His holiness, a presence felt throughout the weekend like a quiet pulse within the sanctuary. The listening and prayer encounter zone became a sanctuary of deep peace, where the relics of saints invited quiet veneration. A winding prayer labyrinth drew the heart inward, and the spaces of divine mercy and meditation offered a gentle rest for the soul. On the other hand, just beyond that hush of prayer, life pulsed ceaselessly through two great exhibition halls. There, vibrant clusters of booths unfurled the living story of the Archdiocese of Port of Spain. Its history, its structure, its parish life. The treasured witness of religious orders and clergy, and a graceful walk-through journey of the 7 sacraments. Pastoral and social ministries welcomed visitors with joyful creativity, games, puzzles, and faith-awakening encounters that stirred curiosity and opened hearts.
The prayer challenge is when you come to the booth and you are inspired, of course, to come to the booth, and God looks at you and says, I have a challenge for you. You put your hand in the basket.
I'm going to do it now.
You pull out whatever He says that He's expecting of you to do. What does it say? It says, visiting the sick and comforting the poor, all right?
I will be merciful like the Father and the face of Christ too. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's your challenge.
So we are here at the Fostering Faith and Community Service booths. Now, many of these booths are actually around the commissions of the Archdiocese of Port of Spain. And we're seeking to look at the developmental phases of the church. So let us begin. You are wonderfully made. And within this section, we're looking at the domestic church, how our family life supports our faith journey. So we have 2 people here from the domestic church, 2 people I know very well. We have Dorindra and Tay from Family Life Commission. You guys are not shy to the camera at all. What is happening with the domestic church and the booth here today?
Well, today we're trying to educate and empower families to understand what the domestic church is and how they live out their baptismal call as priest, prophet, and king.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Tay, what are you seeing from the people who are visiting the booth? What is the reaction like?
Well, they mainly want to win a prize, so everybody wants to win an air fryer.
That's a good prize.
Yes, but persons are very interested in learning about how to be a domestic church. A lot of them haven't heard the term before, but they have a good idea as to what it is. You know, when you break up the word domestic church, they understand what that can mean, and they are really excited to actually live out that and become a domestic church in their own homes.
That's very exciting. Gentlemen, thank you. The face of Family Life Commission within our Archdiocese. Thank you, gentlemen.
Together, the many ministries and departments of the church wove a tapestry of accompaniment, offering a vivid glimpse of the journey the Catholic Church makes with its people, lovingly walking with them from womb to tomb. The celebrations of the Festival of Hope continued throughout the weekend with praise and worship and musical performances keeping the spirit alive. And all throughout the day, the joy of the young people became its own bright chorus. The youth and kids zones overflowed with color and energy. Creative workshops, music, laughter, craft corners, and faith-filled challenges that drew children and teens into a playful encounter with their God. Their exuberance became a living reminder that the church is forever young, forever growing, and forever hopeful.
My God, so much history and experience. And of course, we have all the old-time videos and archives. Pure history, and history is alive here. And we thank God for Jubilee, where we can reset and reclaim hope. And hope is in us as a person, because Jesus is a person and we are made in his image and likeness. Even us celebrating here is hope. So never give up on hope, because hope never disappoints.
Among these displays, the communications arm of the church stood as a vivid testament to how the gospel continues to be carried through time. Visitors were invited into the archives of the nation's oldest Catholic newspaper, its carefully preserved editions charting a legacy of storytelling and evangelization. From these historical treasures, the exhibition then opened into the church's digital present, demonstrating how once printed pages have become multimedia platforms, reaching the faithful through websites, social media, and dynamic digital tools.
Every booth that I have visited has had amazing stories to tell, and those stories are stories of grace, stories of blessing, stories of service, stories of commitment, stories of commitment to Jesus Christ and to the people of God.
Trinity TV's presence was equally unmistakable. Its cameras and crew capturing every moment, live streaming liturgies, offering interviews, and ensuring that even those unable to attend in person were woven into the heart of the celebration.
Nearby, the local marketplace offered its own warm heartbeat. Artisans, community groups, and small vendors gathering to share handmade treasures, local flavors, and creations infused with culture and devotion. It was a space where faith met craftsmanship, where pilgrims carried home not only goods, but stories.
We are so excited to present the Laudato Si booth. Come on in as we journey into Laudato Si. What do we have happening at the booth today?
So today we are actually reinforcing the need for us to take care of our common home, and as Franciscans we do that joyfully. And so today we're trying to show you in our booth that when we take care of creation, there is peace, there is beauty, and that's why this side of our booth shows that very well. There is green life, there's beauty, as I said before, and there's a key person, because we do all of that because of the influence of St. Francis of Assisi and his teachings to us. And then on the other side, we show that what happens when we do not take care of creation, the pollution, and then we see that life actually is being threatened.
And as if this world of activity were not already alive enough, 3 times a day, pilgrims were invited to climb to the buzz room on the first floor. There, guest speakers stirred minds and imaginations with lively conversations on topics like AI and me, help, I'm raising a teenager, and issues dealing with the challenges of modern discipleship. It was a place where the hum of ideas echoed almost as strongly as the hum of the crowd below. With an extra 2 days opened especially for the schools to explore the displays and encounter the richness of the booths, the Festival of Hope ultimately blossomed into a radiant celebration of faith, learning, and community, sending every pilgrim forth with hearts rekindled and hope renewed. By its close, the Festival of Hope had woven together prayer, learning, laughter, and community into a living witness that our church walks forward, united, joyful, and filled with promise and hope.